It's the weekend throwdown. I am Shelly Rome. I can't believe we're sitting across from Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
That means you're back in our lives, just like we
Yeah.
needed you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Welcome. Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
So, how are you?
I'm great. I'm a little tired,
Yes.
but I'm wonderful.
You've been working.
Yeah.
I've literally watched every interview you've done in the
Oh,
past
dear.
2 weeks.
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding? It's you seem like you are in an incredible place. You're
Thank you.
You seem just really happy to be back, and we're as happy to have you back as you seem to be back.
Yeah. No, it's. I actually just said this pretty frankly to some of the interviewers, I guess, or the stations.
All
is
of us.
that no, it's that sometimes it's hard,
Yeah.
being able to sit down and just share anything. It's hard because you spend so much time away, locked into a studio, and you're focusing on, just what you're feeling in that moment, and then you share it with the world. But because it had been, I think, 4 years since I had been here and
Yeah.
talking to radio and talking to fans, because there's been a lot of, fan interaction and questions, which are my favorite. So I actually am enjoying it,
I'm so
It's like
glad.
re-fall in love with what I do.
That honestly makes us really excited because we as fans, we're so connected to you as an artist. We're connected to you. Obviously, we are connected to just you as a person because you've
Yeah.
given us so much throughout the years. And I've actually read a lot of stuff that your fans have been saying about this new music that we'll talk about in a second. The 2 songs. People are like, "Oh my God, how blessed are we to be fans of this woman?"
Yeah.
Or like, "We're so happy that she's happy." How does that make you feel, and how have your fans sort of helped in your healing process?
In every way, and not in a cliche way. I always say to them that they have helped me continue on, like, just continue pushing through all of it, because I felt like if I stayed down, and it was so clear that I was knocked down a few times, I wouldn't have been enough for them. And I have a sister, she's 6, and I just can't stand the thought of letting someone down.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm sure is my people pleasing stuff that I need to work on. But it's in general, it's they've helped me.
Yeah.
They get it. You're so up close and personal with people now because Instagram and people everywhere. So of course, a lot of people don't know a lot, but it's more than I expected people to know
Yeah.
about my life. So yeah, they're the reason I get back up, and I just want to keep trying and keep going.
I want to talk about the music. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. I heard that you say that this new album that's coming out, and we'll get to the songs in a second. This is the most significant, or the most significant body of work that you've made in music.
Mhm.
Is that true? Am I
Yes.
misquoting you?
Yeah, no, that's 1000% true.
How so?
Because I took my time,
Yeah.
obviously, with this one, but the content and I hate that word, but the lyrics and the words and the music, all of it is one. And it's not one specific style. It's telling a story. Not every single track in order, but every song is a story. And whether that's vulnerability, or if that's about kind of being down or feeling like no one is really listening, to confidence.
Mm.
So every song has a reason, and I love that. It's not just, oh, this one was just fun.
Yeah.
It's actually, well, this whole body of work is meaningful.
Yeah.
And means a lot to me. And I'm really anxious because now that this is out, I'm like, great. I just want it all to be out, so now
Right.
everyone can have it.
We'd be okay
I
if
know.
you wanted, just a song a week. Like, we'll totally take it that way.
Trust me, my label would be
I'm sure.
very upset with me.
They're getting like antsy, and they don't even know why, because we're even
Right.
talking about it. They're getting nervous.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lose You to Love Me.
Mhm.
Obviously that's a statement song. It's not about who it's about what it's about.
Yep.
And I love that aspect of it. And I love that you followed it up, and you've mentioned this before, you followed it up with Look at Her Now. It's like, this is what happened. This is me now. We're all good. I'm
Right.
all okay. Was there a moment, though, right before you were getting ready to release the song, the first one, that you were like, I can't do this. It's too much. It's too vulnerable. I'm not ready for what's going to come with it.
Mm. Yeah, I had a few moments of doubt where I would wake up and think maybe I shouldn't. And then I flush it out with people that I really care about. And then once I'm able to do that, I'm reminded of the strength that's behind that vulnerability.
Yeah.
And I just had to make a decision with myself. But it wouldn't have felt right. That's the issue. If I thought, okay, you know what, I don't even want to get into any of it, it eventually would have happened because that was real. That was a moment in my life that's beyond the past and makes me feel incredible. But it's a part of my story.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did for sure. I was like, I don't know, but I'm grateful that I did.
Vulnerability is strength, and I think that like we don't realize that. Like I think everyone's biggest fear is just being vulnerable and being like, this is really me. I'm
Yeah.
showing. Like the second you release something to the world, even again on a smaller scale, you're like, so there's something in you that's so uncomfortable until you just wait it out and you realize, wow, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah, and you're gonna get burned for doing that.
Yep.
You know, and I actually have a song on the record that's talking about no matter how much my heart will go through, I'm gonna always remain vulnerable because that's what happens. That's what happened to me when, people get hurt. You end up putting this tough exterior on, and you're burying things so far that you don't even know what you're feeling.
Yeah.
And I would do that, numb my feelings and just avoid them completely, and then it would be difficult for me to even express what I was going through. So that's why I'm a huge advocate for therapy and well-being and talking to a counselor or something, or an older woman or a man that you respect. And I believe in that because then once you start breaking those pieces open, there's so much freedom in that. And you're able to grow immensely from something that seemed so big, but in the big picture is so small.
Yeah. Who was it tougher playing these songs for? Your close family and friends or us?
I don't think it was either. I mean, when I played it for my friends, it was probably most emotional because they had walked through all of it with me. And the reaction I'd get from my family and friends is how proud they were. And that's the greatest feeling, with my papa and him just feeling what he's feeling with my Nana. It's like, it's very special. And then when it came out to everyone, I just, the only thing I saw were people's stories.
Yeah.
They were willing to share what they were walking through. And that's really special because it's not just a surface level conversation. It's people willing to share what they're going through. And I find that makes you stronger.
Yeah.
So I'm thrilled because I love connection and I love connecting with people.
I love that. Okay, so I love that you're so about building other women up.
Yes.
It's really important.
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious because there's a lot of really incredible, powerful artists out today that are women. If you could create like some sort of super track with you and a couple other girls, who would it be? Who would you want to work with on like one cool song?
I mean, I don't know if it's one song.
Okay,
because
fine.
I
Doesn't
wouldn't
have to be one.
I would be like, okay, this group. Well, actually, I want them. And just let's make We Are the World together.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, I love all the girls killing it right now.
Yeah.
Everyone from Tiana Taylor to Janae, Ariana. I mean, all these women, Halsey. It feels so cool to see women dominating.
Yeah.
And it's not that they haven't been. It just feels so good when I get to hear women speak and sing their heart out. And there's nothing more beautiful than that. So I love a lot of people.
Okay, so we just need one big record of every single powerful artist that's a woman in music today.
Sure, I'm down, everybody. Let's just all stop our lives. Let's do that.
Wait, you mentioned Taylor. Have you guys never done a song? Have you even discussed doing something together, you and Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, but super casual. I don't know. We've never been every moment where we've had music or something going on. It's always, we got to do our own thing. But we've never been like, no, or never talked about it. I just think that it'll happen when it happens.
Yeah.
If it does, there's no pressure. I mean, she's been my friend for 13 years now. So, I mean, we're not really talking about that a lot.
Sure. No, I just think the world would combust.
Yeah, probably.
I think the internet would.
I would.
break.
No, it's so fun, and
Yeah.
yeah, that would be awesome.
No, we love your friendship. It's really sweet.
Thank you.
Okay, before I let you go, because I'm sure I'm going to start getting wrap it up signals. I just want to know, you've had a lot of significant moments in your career, in your life. If you could choose one, is there one that sort of stands above the rest that you hold with you a little bit more tightly than the others?
Yeah, probably my documentary series, Living Undocumented. It's recent, and I have other moments that mean the world to me, but I knew what that was going to bring stepping into that world.
Yeah.
And I don't really enjoy speaking specifically about that because I don't know all of it, but I felt really empowered by being a part of this, which is a specific area that I am passionate about. That's very personal to me and my family. So I just remember when we had a little gathering and the families were there that walked through all of this with me. Or I walked all of that with them, and getting to celebrate them was one of the most rewarding moments of my career.
Wow. Well, it's important, and we appreciate you for helping bring that to the world. It's something people needed to see.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Selena, you're always so kind. You're always so sweet.
Thanks, girl.
We just wish you all the luck in the world. We're watching you with joy and happiness, and we just can't wait for more songs. We'll enjoy the ones you gave us so far. We won't push you.
No worries.
And everyone's asking you, so I'm not going to ask you, but so the album's coming out what, like January 22nd, 2020? Like
It will be earlier in the year,
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm not trying to let people hang for 4 years. Don't worry.
Listen,
This is going somewhere.
it's a good thing when people want more.
Yes,
It's a good thing.
you're right.
Congratulations on this moment. It's cool. We love having you back.
Thank you so much.
Selena Gomez.